I have several questions on the nature of the I concept, and here I present a few of my reflections. What exactly is this notional I concept, which we've adopted ever since emerging out of an I-less infancy, where we simply existed as innocents in creation, completely unself-conscious and even unaware of our sense of existence? This was the most blissful and uncomplicated period of our lives. But as we developed from infancy into childhood, somehow, mysteriously, an I concept crept into our awakening consciousness. At this stage, self-awareness began to manifest in our childhood mentality. Before the I arose, if we didn't like what was stuffed in our mouths, we would just go and shake our head. But with the awakening of the I, we could say, I don't want, or more frequently, I want this, I want that, I want. And once we became attached to this psychological squatter in our mental functioning, rather than our previous state of spatial consciousness we enjoyed, ever since, we've all unquestionably accepted the idea that I means me, which has been a useful tool for self-assertion. And we began to cluster all our thoughts and experiences around this I concept, which arose out of nowhere, creating a personality around it that we came to believe was me. And this became a sort of psychological comfort zone to which, rather schizophrenically, we began to talk. And if we talked to it, how come we came to believe it was me? But it's not such a comfort zone, because this I easily becomes frightened, anxious, annoyed, jealous, or angry when the world doesn't go the way we want it to. So it appears to be a very reactive mental function. But does this I actually exist without your participation in it? As an experiment, why not try to locate the whereabouts of that I in yourself? Because you think it, you may imagine it's in your head. But is it? Where exactly? Or do you feel it's in your heart or in your gut when you're frightened? Can a thought be located in any specific place? It's an imaginary entity. It's a phantom. Without your imagination adopting it, it won't exist. What if you stopped identifying with the I notion in your mind and no longer mentally refer to yourself as I? You might just find yourself back in that state of freedom that you enjoyed in infancy. I know I do. I may use the word I in daily conversation, but I'm no longer identifying with it in consciousness. And that is wonderfully freeing.